So, and James is the oldest, so me and James is probably the closest between us two, because we're 10 months apart and did a lot of things together as kids and as we, I guess, when we, as a little bit as teenagers, but again, he had his little agenda and I had my agenda, and we didn't really connect as we got later in teenagers' years, and until after he moved out on his to the group home and I moved into my own apartment, and I couldn't figure out, since I was the middle child, why am I moving to my own apartment and he's living in a group home and he's the oldest. So I couldn't understand that for a while, and I still don't understand it. So, and then when he moved into the group home, we started, I guess, talking, and he was working down the street while I used to work the day program, and I tried to go visit him at least once or twice a week, or visit him at the group home, knowing that I'm there, what. And then even before we joined an advocacy group, I think I got involved in the early 90s because my brother was in the group. He asked me, why don't I start a little group in my community? And I said, my first I had mixed emotions because I was working overnights and he was working days. And I said, well, I'm working overnights, but what's time consuming? He told me, and I said, okay, that's fine. I said, from 7 to 9, that's okay. I'll be at work at 9:30, 10 o'clock. I said, that's fine. So, slowly but surely got me involved with the local group, and then next minute he asked me, why don't you get involved with the state group? And I said, well, this is only temporary. I said, 6 months, you won't see me in this group anymore. I said, we might just try and see what happens. I said, well, it'll be only 6 months. And so I said, okay, 6 months. I'll give you 6 months. And almost 15 years later, I'm still in it. And it's a very rewarding. And so I got involved and seen more and more people are speaking up. People like myself and people like others are making a difference in the community and giving back to the community and giving them the tools they need to be successful and look at their gifts. And so it was just interesting. From a local chapel as an officer, I started as a secretary, then vice president and president both stepped down, so that moved me up to the president on top. And so I was president of my local chapel for a while, and then I decided to try on the state. My brother talked me into running for state vice president, and I said, well, okay, we see. And that's because he was running for president, and we knew we both wanted to be presidents, so we both agreed that he went for president, I went for vice, and we both won. And so we were a team together, and we traveled around the state of Oklahoma to help start up new local chapters, because we didn't know much about People First, but we had a good advisor who supported us through that and knew how it worked. So we agreed that he'd take half of the chapters and I took the other half of the state. And we'll visit all the local chapters or start new local chapters throughout the state. And so it got me thinking, wow, somebody who's been in the group for 6 months, now it's almost 4 or 5 years later. And so, I mean, it was just amazing. The connections I met and the people I met in that little short time. For somebody who's only been in it for 6 months. I was still working at Walmart full-time, and so I was juggling with my full-time job, and plus volunteering as president of Oklahoma People First, visiting different local chapters, and giving up a lot of my weekends that I could have been out, again, with my friends or a ball game, but I knew my members selected me to do a job. I need to go visit them or host a meeting to help them get the tools they get so they could be successful. I'm thankful for the People First movement and the ARC movement, because I think if it wasn't for the ARC or the People First movement, who has given me the tools and look at my abilities, I probably won't be sitting here today.